am your host, Karen Miranda. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side. We are coming to you live, and the phones are now opened. And as I'm waiting for phone calls, I'm going to just get going on the difference between a psychic and a medium and some of the gifts. And our loved ones are gone but not forgotten and just a thought away. The difference between a psychic and a medium. A psychic has the psychics, they have tarot cards. They could do psychometry. They predict past, present, and future events in your life that have happened in the past, or present things that are going on now, and future events. A medium is someone who communicates with with people that have crossed over to the other side, your friends and relatives who have passed away. It's different every time. Like with me, when I do the mediumship, it depends on how they want to work with me usually, and it might be the same to you. It just depends on what level everybody's at, because I believe everybody's gifted. It just depends on how open you are to the process of mediumship and seeing people that have passed away. I know with being a psychic that if you hold some piece of cloth in your hand, it's called psychometry, and if you take something that somebody owned, a piece of jewelry, something that somebody's alive, a piece of jewelry that they own, you can pick up impressions and you can tell what's going on in their life. And I usually use my non-dimension hand, a hand I don't write with, when I do psychometry. Psychometry also can be with, I'm sure some of you have seen like some of the shows they have on TV where the medium will take something of the deceased person's clothing or something that they own, and they feel the presence of the spirit energy. It's called spirit impressions. It's this energy from them left over, and that's another way they do it. There's also photopsychometry, which you can get a photo of like a friend of yours and hold the photograph in your hand, and you'll be able to give information about the deceased person that crossed over to the other side. That's just some of the ways that you can communicate with the people that have passed away. And in an investigation, sometimes they'll give either the medium or the psychic, it depends on how they're working, they'll give a piece of clothing or a photograph. That way it'll help them with information if a person is missing, which is one way people work, because we are all gifted, we all work very, very differently, which is nice. And everybody, like I said, everybody has their own gift. And I'm going to explain what clairvoyance is. Clairvoyance, as you can see with your mind's eye, everybody works differently. Like with me, I see people that have passed away outside of my head, and also it could be inner and outer. You can see people, like I see things that people owned, like if it's a piece of jewelry or how they passed, they'll show me. And it's just different with everybody. Everybody has their own way to work when they're doing spirit communication. Then there's clairsentience, which you can feel the presence. You can feel the presence of spirits in the room, and sometimes they'll make you, feel what they're feeling. Hi, caller, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Please hang up and try your call again.
Okay. And the clairsentience, the clairsentience, where I feel the presence of spirits around me, and they'll make people, like mediums, take on their personality, and they'll do that, and it's nice, because then when you're working with spirit, they'll also sometimes, make you feel how they felt when they crossed over, and what is a good thing. If it gets to be too much, just ask them to back away a little bit, because sometimes it can be very, very painful with how they cross, and they'll let you know that. And then there's also clear audio, where you can hear the people that passed away with inner hearing or out of hearing. It's just different with everybody, and it just depends on where you work with your gifts. Because I do, like I said, I do believe everybody's gifted. It just depends on what level you're at. Okay. What level you're at with the gifts. Hi, caller, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Yes. Yeah. How are you?
Good. Could you turn off your TV?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi. I was wondering. Can you tell me my future?
Hi, caller. You're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Yeah, this is me.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good.
Could you speak up a little louder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. May I have your name?
My name is Brian.
Hi, Brian. How you doing tonight?
Good. I was wondering, am I going to stay at my job or am I going to get a new job?
Oh, I'm a medium. I'm not doing predictions
Yeah.
of, like what goes on in your future. I connect with the people that crossed over.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd want to hear. Do you want to hear from any of your relatives that have passed away?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I don't do that. If they might have a message for you in between, okay.
Yeah.
And have you ever been to a medium before, Brian?
No.
Okay. I connect with people that have passed away.
Yeah.
And just listen, because some of the older ones too, they also sometimes like to look. They look really good, when they were younger, so they like to come in looking younger. But I got to tell them to back off and let me see how you looked before you died.
Yeah.
And yes, if you understand, okay.
Yeah.
No, if you don't, I don't give you any bad information, and I don't give you any I don't do anything negative, okay?
Yeah.
Just to let you know that. And I'm gonna get going with you, and if you understand this, I have a man that's around you, and I'm feeling. Is your grandfather over there?
Do I have a grandfather?
Is your grandfather passed away?
No, he's been dead. He's been dead for a long time.
Okay, yeah, because I have your grandfather, and I'm going to get going with him a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to see who else is around you, okay? Because this is how they are, right?
Yeah, my grandparents' name is Dorothy and James Collins.
Okay, don't tell me anything. Don't give me, and that's also called feeding me information. Don't tell me anything, okay?
Right.
And just yes if you understand, no if you don't. I'm getting some height on myself with your grandfather. I'm going up with the height a little bit because I'm not very tall. I'm only 4'11". Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I'm getting some height, like I'm going up to like 5'8", 5'7". Is that making sense?
I can't hear you. What?
Okay. Is that making sense with the height?
Yeah.
Like I'm going up past like I'm going like 5'6", 5'7", up in that height frame with your grandfather. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's standing up very tall and straight, okay?
What?
And I'm feeling like broader in my shoulders, and I'm feeling a very hard worker when he was here.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Thank you. And very, very hard worker. He worked very hard to keep the family together. But he's if this makes sense to you, if you don't understand this, find out from someone in the family. He was a pretty good-looking guy when he was younger.
Yeah.
And he's all dressed up. He's not dressed up for you, but he used to like which wasn't all the time, go out and like he would dress up really sharp, like in a nice suit jacket and the pants that matched and everything. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. He's saying too, it's also a lot easier for me to get around now, because just before he crossed over, he couldn't move that well.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you can take that. He's saying he's happy he can do things with his hands again, because he used to like to fix things when he could in his spare time.
Yeah.
And he's happy to be doing that again. He's saying, he used to love having all you kids like all around him.
Yeah.
And find out about this. I'm giving this to you anyways, but he was a little wild when he was younger.
What?
He was a little bit wild, like a fun wild, like to have his fun and go out and raise Cain when he was younger.
His son what?
He'd like to go out and have fun, like when he was younger, like he was, like had all that good fun energy where he'd like I don't want to say wild child, but he was, he liked to go out and raise Cain.
Yeah.
When he was young. He's over there. I have a close buddy friend that's coming in with him, and I'm feeling smoking around your grandfather.
Yeah.
He was a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
Not near the end of his crossing, but like at times there was a period in his life where he kind of like was a heavy smoker, and then he cut down a little bit on cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can understand that. I'm feeling somebody was in the service too.
Yeah.
I'm getting service related with your grandfather.
Yeah.
He was in the service, thank you. And I do have a tendency to thank them as I go along.
Yeah.
He saw a lot. He was a real fighter, though, and you would understand that coming from him?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you talking about my dad? That my dad passed away.
Oh, don't tell me anything. I'm talking about, right now I'm just with your grandfather, but I'm feeling there's a military man with your grandfather.
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything, because I don't want you to give me any information. And your grandmother's over there too?
Yes.
Because I have two grandmothers. Are two grandmothers deceased?
Yes, two grandmothers are deceased.
Okay,
yes.
don't yet. I got two grandmothers coming in, okay, and one's trying to out-talk the other.
Yeah.
So this is what I got to ask. You have to wait your turn, okay? But she used to worry about your dad when he was fighting in the war.
Yes.
She used to worry about him. She said she's learning not to worry anymore. And
Yeah.
I love her because she's like the real grandmother that everybody, likes to have around. Like she'd do the milk and the cookies and all that stuff when you guys would come over. Can you understand that coming from her?
Yeah.
And she's passing out sweets and teeth to everybody over there tonight, just to let you know that.
Yeah.
And she's saying your dad is with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your dad, he cared about our country. Somebody still has his flag?
What?
Does somebody still have the American flag?
Yes, we do.
Okay, yes, they're saying to say, thank you for that, because he's showing me his American flag carefully folded up. And he's speaking a lot better. Your granddad, just before he crossed, it was a little difficult for him to speak.
Yeah.
His speech was kind of jumbly, and that's why it's coming in with this. And your dad caught up with his dad over there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Your
Yeah.
dad is saying, he's proud of you, by the way. He said, you're a chip off the old block, if you would understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you can understand that. He's learning, to have more time, because he was always busy, at home.
Yeah.
And you would understand. And he worked a lot of hours, huh?
What?
Your dad worked a lot of hours?
Yes.
Yes, because he worked a lot of hours, and he's saying, yeah, I worked a lot of hours, but, it's just because, he wanted things better for you kids growing up. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You miss having him around, by the way.
What?
You miss having him around. Your dad.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he said, well, he won't say, but deep down, like when you're, in your own way, you sometimes think about it, but not all the time. Do you have a friend over there, too, by the way?
A friend over here? No.
No, because I'm feeling a close friend. I'm not sure if I'm still with you, but I got to just ask that person to back off, okay?
Yeah.
I have a female that's over there, and she did cross over from cancer. But I'm just going to, wait on that and just get back to your dad, because I'm feeling like you want to hear from you more. You like your dad and your granddad tonight anyways. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can't hear very well.
Okay. Do you still have your TV on?
No, I don't.
Okay. You sound a little bit better just then when I said that. I'll speak up a little bit louder myself. I know what you're saying. But, yeah, he's saying, your dad's crossing was very quick.
Yeah.
And it was like, boom, here, next minute he was gone.
Yeah.
And you would understand that coming. He said they talked too long at his services, by the way.
Yeah.
He said, he said, oh, they were so long-winded, he never thought they'd stop talking. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Because he's like, the women used to have to leave the room, like when your mother would be talking, and just the different women would get gabbing, and he'd just like, it was just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
what was I going to say to you?
Don't tell me anything, okay? Yes,
Yeah,
if you understand, and no if you don't. But he's just saying.
Is it going to go on my phone bill?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think.
Can
I don't think so.
Can I let
Okay.
you go now?
I'm gonna just see if there's a message for you. Okay. I don't.
Okay.
I know it's not. Like calling here, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's what you're concerned about.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, calling up, it doesn't cost anything. Just to let you know that. Okay.
Okay.
And but I do have a message to you from your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad is just saying for you to hang in there.
Yeah.
Okay. The road has been rocky.
Yeah.
And you would understand that coming from you, but you just got to figure out, you know what you want to do. And granted, Dad wasn't always around because he was working hard to keep the family together.
Yeah.
He's saying, you will figure it out what you want to do, if that's making sense to you.
Yeah.
And your dad is telling me to tell you to go out and have some fun.
Go and have some fun?
Go out and have some fun and go listen to some music. Go listen to a good band and have some fun with your friends. Life is too short.
Okay.
He did when he was younger with his buddies, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's glad he did that, but you kids were like his everything. And your granddad saying, "I'm so good. You know, I can get around and do the things I used to do before he passed."
Yeah.
And I'm glad you can understand that. They're together, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to leave you with that. But he's just saying he's glad about the flag, okay?
Yeah.
And he was very proud to serve our country.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you can understand that. Just, you know, stay level-headed, okay?
Okay.
And just, you know, just hang in there. That's a message, too, from your dad and your grandfather. Just to hang in there and keep going forward. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Can I go now?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Have
bye
a good
now.
night. Bye. It's nice when they do that, because sometimes when our loved ones cross over, like with, you know, it depends on, again, like how everybody works with their gifts as a medium and stuff. They will, with me, I know, like they'll go on and tell me about their lives and what they did with you. And then I try to say, okay, now that I know what you did, is there any more information you can give me? And the other side, they sometimes do have a lot to say. It just depends on how strong your energy is, because if you had a weak energy when you cross over, and you want, you know, to go to someone, you can, you know, just jack it up a little bit. But eventually you will come through anyways. Eventually you will come, you know, you will come through anyways. It just sometimes some energies are overpowering more than the others. Hi, Carly, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Hi, can I get a reading?
Huh?
A reading? Can I get a reading?
Yes, you ready for a spirit reading?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a medium before?
No.
No? Okay. I'm going to just roughly go over quickly with you. What I do is I see people that passed away, okay?
No, that's okay. I've heard it before.
Okay, and yes, if you understand, no, if you don't?
Yeah, but just don't say the same old grandmother.
No, I won't do
every
the
time you
grandma
say
stuff.
the
I
same
tell
thing.
them, you know, sometimes, just to let you know though too, sometimes they can be general too as well. Because that's what they did with their life. That's why they come across that way. Just to let you know that, you know. And I'm just going to get going with who I am. But like I said, sometimes, you know, if you have a certain personality over here, it does stay with you when you go over there.
Yeah.
Just to fill you in, okay?
Okay.
On that little bit. And yes, if you understand, no, if you don't, and please don't tell me anything.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm going to get going with who I have around you. I'm not sure if it's for you or a friend, but I'm just going to get on. Did you lose have a young man that's around you from the other side, that's in spirit, that's about 25 years old?
Not that I know of.
Okay, not that you know of. And if anyone can understand a home, I just want to fill you in, just to let you know that. If anyone has somebody that's over there that's 25 years old, he's kind of like hanging around the station a little bit, but I'm going to ask him to back off and see who else is around you. Okay?
Is what?
I'm going to see who else is around you.
Oh, why don't
okay.
you stick with the 25-year-old?
Well, you told me you didn't understand who it was.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask him to back off to see who's around you right now, okay?
Okay.
All right. And, you know, I do have a female that's around you in spirit, and I'm feeling I'm feeling a close girlfriend. Did you lose a close girlfriend to cancer?
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to see what else, you know, I'm going to ask her to step forward a little bit more, okay? I'm feeling, you know, she was, you know, lost a lot of weight due to her illness.
Well, yeah, that's general,
Yeah,
though.
don't tell me anything, okay? I know you guys get excited too, so yes, if you understand, no, if you don't, okay?
Right.
And she, you know, just let you know, yeah, she's saying she's, you know, I'm not sick anymore. She had a nice figure to herself.
You always talk about their figure.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
sorry
understand that.
I'm sorry if the figure thing, but that's how they come across to me. Okay, they show me, you know,
Figure,
what size,
height, it's
what,
the same thing all the
well,
time.
you know what? But you're giving me a hard time. I'm not going to tell spirit how to present themselves. Okay, for you, you know, how they show themselves is how they show themselves to me. Okay, we all have our free will, you know, and this is one thing that they will say. And she did have some weight on her, you know, before she got sick.
Well, that's general, though. I mean,
Yes,
of course
you know what?
she
I'm
has some
sorry if
weight.
it's general,
Then you
but
get
you know
sick,
what?
you lose weight.
I'm sorry if you're not feeling the connection. You could always get off the line.
No, I mean, I just want
You know what?
something
No,
more
this is
specific.
this is when I work as a medium. I get the description, okay? Because I feel like she had light brown hair, light brown eyes, and if it's not for you, then it's for someone else. and had some weight on her,
go
but
with it. I'm
but
just
she
looking for something
but she got sick before she died. When she was
Yeah,
sick,
but
she lost weight.
Everybody gets sick before they
Yeah,
die.
but she lost weight.
Doesn't everyone lose weight when they get sick and die?
No, that's not true. Because I know people that died that had weight on them. Like a man I know who died, and he had a lot of weight on him from a massive heart attack.
Okay. So
Okay.
go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so yeah, and that's how she, and if you don't understand the description, and if you're not feeling the connection, then I'm going to ask you to get off.
Oh, no, I am. I'm just trying to get more specific.
Okay, you know, they will do, just, you get impatient a little bit. And I'm just going to tell you, that's what they will do. Okay, this is how I was before she had some weight on her, okay? And it was, and I know everybody has a difficult time breathing before they die, just to let you know that. And it was hard for her, but she loved to have her fun, and she liked to learn, she loved books, and, that's what she did, and that's what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I'm getting. She was I'm feeling intelligence with your friend when she was here on the earth plane. And they'll tell me about their lives. Okay, and what they did. Because we all work differently. Sometimes it's general, sometimes the wild can be there. It's just on how they, present themselves and how they want. Because and I'm getting what I'm giving from to you. Yes, if you understand. No, if you don't. And if you're not feeling the connection, I'll have to ask you, so that another caller can call up.
Again, I'm waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, I have been saying stuff to you, but you're not saying anything.
You told us not to say anything.
Yeah, yes, if you understand. No, if you don't, I said, do you understand what's coming through from your friend? Okay.
Right. She got sick. She
yeah,
lost
she
weight.
got sick.
She died.
And don't tell me anything, okay? But she had some weight to her before she got sick with cancer, and it's general. Sometimes they will do that, okay? And she lost weight as, of course, with the cancer, like anyone when they get, if they have an illness. But not everybody does lose weight. Some people blow up when they, and they have. And like I said to the nice man that called before you. The man that called before you understood everything. And sometimes it just depends on the knowledge. Like, certain things, they'll give me their pieces of evidence and information of how they crossed over.
You've already said that.
I know,
she
but you know what?
Sick,
you know what? Yeah, she got
away.
sick. Okay, but, and you're not listening either because you're getting very excited, ready to snap at me. Okay?
I'm waiting for you to say something new.
Something new? Well, you know what? I have said things new. I have done that. Okay? And I don't need to put up with you. And I'm going to ask you to please leave. I'm not going to, have a nice night. Yeah. That can happen. I'm going to touch base with everybody a little bit about that, too. Like I said about the energies, it depends on how strong your energy is before you die. Sometimes they will get going, the people that have crossed, they don't tell me what's going on in your life. And some of it will be general in the beginning, because it does take a lot. People do not realize how much energy it takes for a deceased person to come through. And it takes a lot. And it might be something simple as showing a flag or, something they owned. And that's just how they are, just how spirit is presenting themselves to me to relate the messages. And sometimes it can be just general, but sometimes it's a little bit of general information that hits close to home. Hi, Carly, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Can you speak up just a little louder?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm very good, thank you.
Okay. Have you ever been to a medium before?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know a little bit how mediums work?
Yes.
Okay, and just let you know, sometimes, when people do come in, sometimes it can be general. Okay? And just so you know, and sometimes the wow will be there. It just depends on how they are when they died, okay?
Okay.
Just to let you know that. And I'm going to get going. Yes, if you understand. No, if you don't, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to get going because I do have a young man that was around when the other caller called. He's about 25 years old. And I'm getting about 5'6" with his height. I'm getting brown hair, brown eyes. And because where I see these people that crossed away, this is how they'll show themselves. I'm feeling a little bit of weight on him. Do you understand any of this yet?
Yes.
Yes, you do? Okay. And I'm going to thank him very much. And, you know, very happy-go-lucky when he was here.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I'm, you know, very happy-go-lucky. And it was, you know, that's how he was. And he's saying he's, you know, I'm just helping kids. Did kids like being around him when he was here?
Yes.
And he's helping kids over there too, by the way.
Mm.
And he's still very much missed.
Yes.
Yes, and his mom still here?
No.
No, okay. Because I'm feeling him. There was somebody here that was like a mom to him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, I didn't know the mom.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you that anyways. But there was somebody here like that he kind of like looked up to like as a mom that was here. I'm gonna just give you that anyways, okay?
Okay.
And just, you know, there was somebody like I don't know if it was you or there was like another woman that he just liked to, you know, talk to and go to, you know, to tell all his troubles and the good things and bad things, if you can understand that.
Yes.
I'm glad you can. And I'm thanking him. And I'm also trying to say, you know, okay, what else do you have to say? He's saying, you know, you still very much miss him.
Yes.
And he's saying, you know, just, you know, that love never dies. And he did, is there a friend of his that went before him?
Yes.
Because he's with his friend that went before him, and his friend's crossing was very quick.
Yes.
Was one of them in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Yes.
With his crossing, and I'm thanking them for that, you know, just to let you know that. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
Can you understand that?
I can. Yes.
And I'm so glad. I'm very thankful. The two friends are over there on the other side, by the way.
Okay.
Just to let you know that. And they're fighting over the music, by the way, but that would make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like bickering and fighting over the music. And it's nice to how, you know, that they're doing that, and, you know, but in a really good way. The gentleman that was coming through, stepping forward, you know, with this before his friends started coming through, he's saying, you know, I am helping people over here, and he helped some kids over here when he was alive.
Yes.
Yes, and he's saying to say, you know, I'm helping them there. That hasn't changed, and I'm feeling intelligence towards him.
Okay.
Okay, some intelligence, and also he's telling me to tell. Is he with his granddad over there? Is his granddad over there?
No.
No, okay, because I'm feeling a grandfatherly figure. Is your grandfather over there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because that's how, you know, they are. Your granddad's around you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, you know, but he's the real granddad type of granddad. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He loved being around the kids. He's still telling a good story. I see him in his easy chair, reading a good newspaper.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's what he did, and that's how they are, you know, when they do that. They'll tell me, like, the simple little things, and he's saying, but he's enjoying his food again, and he's saying, you know, it's a lot easier for me to breathe, and my mouth isn't so dry.
Yes.
I'm glad you can understand that, and I say thank you to them as I go along. She's just, you know, saying this, you know, he's saying to say that. And I'm also feeling there's a woman around you that's over there.
Okay.
I'm getting a female, and I'm feeling, you know, I'm getting someone, a close friend, okay?
Yes.
Do you have a close girlfriend over there?
Yes.
Did she die of cancer?
Yes.
Okay, and I know this is how they are, because this is how they are with me. I'm feeling like, yes, she did have weight on her before she passes away. She did have some weight on her, but due to her illness, she lost weight.
Yes.
And she lost hair.
Yes.
She lost a lot of hair, and that really bothered her. She had a beautiful set of hair,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and, you know, she's saying, you know, and she's also she's funny because she's saying, you know, I'm with my family over there.
Yes.
And that would make sense?
Yes.
And I'm saying thank you to her, too, by the way, just to let you know that she's saying that to you. And she's saying thank you for the friendship. I know it's a simple message, but sometimes it's the littlest messages that mean a lot. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you for the friendship. And she's just saying, you know, I got all my books. I'm still trying to learn over here because she loved to learn all kinds of things when she was here.
Yes.
And I'm feeling like she was very nurturing to children when she was here.
Yes, she was.
Does she like to teach?
Yes.
Teacher? Because she's teaching, you know, she loved to teach, and she loved when her students learned from her.
Mhm.
Can you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And she's, you know, loved to teach, and she loved to be in the classroom with all the kids, and she loved like when the kids, you know, would come up to her, and you know, and she's saying, you know, yeah, I'm teaching, and that hasn't changed. And she helped, she did some fundraisers and things when she was here.
Yes.
A lot of fundraisers, and she's happy. She likes doing that kind of thing, like doing the fundraisers, you know, working for charity.
Yes.
And your friend's saying to tell you you miss her friendship. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, she's saying she misses our friendship. She's saying to tell you when you go out to eat to a good restaurant, she's with you. Can you understand that coming from her?
I do. Yeah.
And of course, I know like everybody before they get sick, she got her appetite back.
Oh, good.
And I just wanted to tell you that as well. Just let you know that. And the young man is doing very well. If you could extend his love to his mom, not his mom. I'm feeling mom. There's a woman here, okay, you might have to check about it if you don't understand, that he kind of looked up to as a mom.
Oh, yes, I know who that is.
Okay, he's saying, can you extend his love to her?
Mm-hmm.
And she still has some of his books.
I'm not sure.
Find out about the books, okay? Because he had a couple of books, you know, that he liked to look at. I just got to give sports books. I'm going to give that to you anyways.
Okay.
Okay, and he's got his sports hat on tonight. He's got a football hat, like the Patriots hats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you can understand that. One of those is still around. Find out about that if you don't understand.
Okay.
Okay, but he's enjoying that tonight, and he's saying he's having fun, you know, going out to the games again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you have any questions, but I just want to extend lots of love to you from them and your friend as well. She's saying, you know, I'm so happy, you know, and life treated her good. It wasn't always easy. She had to work very hard, but life treated her really good. And she's celebrating somebody's birthday that's coming up towards the beginning of November. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
She's saying to say happy birthday to whoever it is on the airplane. Okay?
Yeah.
And I just, you know, the message is lots of love.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good night. That's nice when they, you know, they do give the information, but sometimes people can try too hard to get, you know, to want to hear from somebody. That is how, you know, it just depends on, you know, what's coming through for information, because I don't go, you know, making up. I do what spirits tell me and what I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling from the people that have crossed over to the other side. And I'm not going to go making up stuff if it's not there. Okay? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I just, you know, don't believe in, you know, whatever they're going to tell me, they're going to tell me. Hi, Carl, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm well, honey. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. Have you ever been to a medium before?
No. Yes, I have. Excuse me. I have.
That's okay. And yes, if you understand, no, if you don't.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm just going to keep going. I don't tell anything bad, but what they're going to tell me is what they're going to tell me, okay?
Okay.
For information. And I know you have people over there that are starting to step forward now.
Good.
And I just got to get going. Is Dad over there?
Yes.
Dad's coming close, okay? And he's saying, he's extending a big hug to you.
Yeah. Oh, give him one for me.
And he's listening in, and I'm getting about 5'8" with his height.
Yes.
5'8" with his height, okay? And a little heavy set with the weight. Not overly weight, but just a little.
Yes.
You know, he's got that back, you know, just to let you know that. I know you understand that anyways. He said, I had some thinning in my hair.
Oh.
You know, not a lot, but he had a nice head of hair.
Yes.
Yes, and he just like it thinned out just a little bit, of course, as he aged.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the comb in the back of the pocket, and you would understand that coming from him.
Uh-huh.
The women still love him over there, by the way. And that would make a lot of sense to
Yes.
you, you know. The women, you know, because he's saying, you know, they used to always come to him, chase him down, if you can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting chasing down, and he's saying they're still doing that over here. Mother's not upset about that. Can you understand that?
Yes, yes.
And he's saying his heart is all better.
Oh, thank God.
You know, see, you know, and he's saying, you know, I'm feeling a massive heart attack when he died.
Yes.
Very massive, very boom, and I'm, you know, gone. And this is how he's presenting himself, okay? And it said, you know, it's quick. Was he found?
Yes.
Yes, because he's saying I was found. He's saying, you know, but by the time, you know, the ambulance, it was too late,
Yes.
and it was very devastating for you.
Yes.
You found him?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
no.
but somebody did find, somebody, when they found him, it was very devastating.
Yes.
Because they, you know, they didn't expect to, you know, walk into that. And, but he's saying, you know, it just, he didn't suffer.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know, he didn't suffer at all. He's
Good.
like, you know, he's going out to the beach again, by the way.
He is?
Yeah. Did he like to go to the beach when he couldn't have spare time when he was younger?
I don't know about that.
Okay, but I got to give that to you anyways.
Okay.
Okay. But he's fixing things, and you know, I'm seeing somebody that's very mechanic over there.
Yes.
That makes sense with your dad?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He loved fixing cars and things.
Yeah.
And tinkering around with like anything that he could put together with his hand in his spare time.
Yeah, that would be somebody else.
Okay, that would be somebody else. So I'm going to have them that back off for a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay.
But your dad is like just with the whole family. I know it sounds general, but you know, that's how he was. He was a real family man.
Yes, he was.
And he, you know, he's just saying that and tell her, you know, but he's keeping the family more in line over there. And I'm glad you couldn't understand that coming from him. There's another male that is coming in with Dad, and I'm feeling this male was very mechanically with his hands.
Yes. Yes.
And he could like to fix things with his hands. He said, I was just the average looking guy. You can understand that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coming from you, and I'm feeling this is a very close person that you know, Miss Daly.
Yes.
You know, and he's saying, yeah, you know, he loved fixing cars, and he liked fixing, you know, different things around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you can understand that coming from him. He's with your dad, by the way.
Good.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
They're together, and I'm, you know, and it's nice to know that we do get caught up with our families when we cross over.
Oh, absolutely.
And you still miss him a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I
Is this
do.
like a husband or someone very close, like a husband to you? Like a husband that's over there?
No, not a husband.
Okay,
No.
but no, I just feel, you know, somebody's husband's around. I'm just gonna, you know, say, okay, wait. But I'm feeling a very close friendship.
Yes.
And I'm glad and she's saying, you know, I'm still around her.
Oh.
And he's saying tell the old girl, you know, to hang in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you would understand. And you have photographs of him, by the way.
Yes.
And he's very happy about that. And, you know, those are the little memories, you know, that he said were very special to you, you know, and him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give this to you anyways. I don't know if it's your dad or him, but somebody liked to bowl. I'm getting bowling with the 10-pin, not the big pins, but the small pins.
No, I
No,
can't.
okay, I'm gonna ask that to, you know, I gotta give that anyways,
That's
okay?
okay.
I just want to give that but very sporty, liked sports.
Yes.
Your dad, he was he was athletic when he was in high school, by the way.
Was he?
Yeah, just a little bit, but he was in pretty good shape, he's saying.
Yes, he was.
You know, and he's just telling me to tell you, you know, thank you for keeping his memories alive because you tell a lot of stories about him.
I do.
And, you know, and she's saying, tell my daughter just to give her a big bear hug.
Oh, and I give it right back to him.
And he doesn't have his sweaters on either anymore.
No?
No. Because I'm feeling, you know, he was just at the very end, like he was cold a lot.
Yes.
You know, and he's saying, I don't have them anymore. My circulation's doing a lot better.
Good.
And he's saying to say thank you for helping. Someone in the family helped him a little bit. I got to give that anyways, okay?
Okay.
Just to let you know that. And he's saying, just give my daughter all my love, and that, you know, it was very fast when he crossed, and he caught up with his dad that's over there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And his mom, too, was over there?
Yes.
He caught up with his mom,
Oh.
just to let you know that. And he's stealing some of her baked goods that she used to make. Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does.
I'm glad it does. He said they taste good. You know, they really taste good.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't have to worry about getting caught, because he used to like to sneak some midnight snacks, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that you don't know about, but find out about that. But
Uh-huh.
he's enjoying your mother's good baking again.
Oh, she was a great baker.
Yeah, she's, you know, I see all the, don't tell me anything, okay?
Okay.
But I see all the baked stuff. I'm not sure if it's her or not, but did she like to make the cakes and everything?
Yes.
And did you like to make blueberry cake? Because somebody over there, if you don't understand that either, with the baking thing, like to make those blueberry cakes.
She used to make a pie.
Don't tell
No?
me
Okay.
don't tell me anything, okay?
Okay.
Don't tell me anything. Yeah, because I was getting bacon with her, but you know, somebody else check with the blueberry cakes too, okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes I know it's a lot of information that they do give you, you know, but they're all together.
Good.
And they're telling me to tell you to enjoy Thanksgiving and the Christmas holidays
Okay.
as they come up. And you were wondering if they were all okay.
Yes.
And they're saying to say they're fine.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm happy.
Oh, that's good. And they're saying too, thank you for keeping, you know, their memories alive through the storytellings and everything.
Oh, of course.
Okay?
Okay.
And enjoy it. And your grandmother's telling you to enjoy a good cup of tea.
Yes,
That would make sense to you.
it would.
Do you have the teacups that you used to use?
I have teacups, yes.
Yeah, because I'm getting teacups. She's showing me the teacups, okay, but I have to give that to you. But she's enjoying a good spot of the tea, she's saying. And that would make a lot of sense.
Yes.
And she's praying enough for you and for everybody else
Oh.
over there.
We can use those.
You can understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and just extended love to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, everybody.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, honey. Take care.
You too. Bye. Have a
Bye.
good night. A great
You-
weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye. That's nice when they do that. It's like one will take a turn, and then you have to ask one to back off, to let the other person finish taking their turn before they start up. And it's hard sometimes that's when I have to ask them to, okay, you got to wait your turn. It's this person speaking right now. And the nice thing is, you know, that they will do that in time. It just depends on how much they have to say, which is a nice thing to know. And I want to thank that caller. That was so nice that she shared her family like that. You know. Okay. Hi, caller. You're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Thank you. How are you?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
Fine, thanks.
Have you ever been to a medium before?
I have not.
Okay. I'm going to explain to you a little bit quick of how I work, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And the gifts are different with everybody, okay? Just to let you know that. Sometimes it can be general knowledge, but that's when you got to go asking that for that extra piece of information. When, you know, when somebody's, you know, just to let you know that. I'll see the people that passed away and hear the people that passed away. It just depends on how they're presenting themselves to me, okay?
Okay.
Yes, if you understand, no, if you don't.
Yes.
Okay? And also, don't tell me anything. Don't give
Okay.
me don't give me any information, okay?
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna. What's your name?
Karen.
Huh? Karen?
Karen.
Okay. Oh, you have my name.
Yes, same as yours.
Hi. Yes. Hi, Karen. Hi. I'm gonna get going to see who's around, okay?
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes, if you understand, no, if you don't, all right?
Yes.
That way, it, you know, say, you know, it'll, you know, just, you know, whatever. I do have a woman for you that is coming through from over on the other side, and I'm feeling just before I crossed over, it was kind of hard with her speech, just, you know, because I'm feeling, you know, I was older when I died. I'm getting up in my 80s when I crossed over.
Yes.
Can you understand this?
Yes.
I'm feeling like this is your grandmother, or a very close, like a grandmotherly energy that's coming through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm feeling like it was just very difficult for me. Did she have Alzheimer's before she crossed?
No.
Okay, because there is someone else that's around me. They had Alzheimer's before they crossed, okay? And I just got to get going, you know, and just say, okay, I just got to ask this lovely grandmother that's with me that had Alzheimer's, just you got to wait, okay? Yeah, and I do have the woman that's around. She's starting to come in closer now, okay?
Okay.
And I'm feeling her hair was cut close to the head.
Yes.
Okay, cut close to the head. And she liked wearing, you know, like a regular casual dress when she dressed.
Yes.
Okay, and, you know, I'm getting, like, the older style aprons with her. Can you understand that? Like to put over the dress? No, okay, I'm going to just, you know, okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, with the lady that's coming through. And I'm going to see who else is with her as I'm getting going with her, okay?
Yes.
Okay, is Dad over there?
Yes.
I'm feeling Dad is coming in with this lady that's with him. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, they're coming in together. And Dad is just coming in. So he's starting to come closer now to, okay, as I speak. And I'm getting like, you know, this is just how he is coming in with me. I'm feeling, you know, you guys were very, very close, of course, and you would understand that coming from him.
Yes.
You were very, very close. And I'm saying, you know, he's saying, gee, it's just, he's, you know, he's like rooting you on. Would that make sense? Because you always went to him when you had troubles and everything.
Yes.
And he's saying he's still listening in, but just in a different way.
Good.
And I'm feeling, did your dad like fishing when he was younger?
He did.
Okay, because he's fishing. He's catching a bunch of fish, by the way. And I'm glad you can understand that. Yeah, he's saying I'm getting it. It's much easier. He's saying than when he was here. He's saying, you know, oh, she still misses me so much.
I do.
Yeah, you know, and they're funny that way. Sometimes they can get personal because he's just saying to say that he's I'm not getting a lot from you, so I'm not gonna go, you know, making up things, okay, for you with him. But he's, you know, he's just like, you know, saying he's around you at family gatherings when the family would get together.
Yeah.
And he loved being around the family gatherings. And he also, like in his spare time, just like to go out for a nice Sunday drive on the weekend.
Yes.
And that's what he's, you know, he's doing that now. You know, and that's what he loved to do when he was here. He's saying, I'm out for a Sunday drive. But the gasoline's not as expensive as it is here, you know, now. And you would understand that because, again, I know it's a little bit general, but he had to work very hard for his money.
Yes, he did.
He was, you know, he did. And sometimes he worked a lot of hours where he wasn't home.
Yes.
You know, and I wasn't always there, you know, but when he could be there, he would be there. He, like when you would, you know, when you guys would have special things at school, he was there for those. He tried to be there when he could.
Right.
And I'm glad you can understand that. Dad's really starting to step forward more now. He's telling me to sit up straight. But that's how he was when he was here. He'd like, you know, say, okay, but in a good way, like tough love, but in a good way.
Yes.
I'm glad you can understand that, you know, coming through for Dad. And he's, you know, it's just coming in like this. He's enjoying, you know, he's got all his books. He liked to read the sports magazines. Okay, because there's someone else that's with them. I'm getting sports magazines that they like to read. You know, like the Sports Illustrated magazines.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to give that person, you know, because I know you wanted to hear from Dad tonight.
Right.
And Dad's, you know, saying, you know, to say that he's learning also not to do so much volunteering. Would that make some sense to you? Like he did some volunteering. Okay, because I'm getting somebody that'd like to do some volunteering at church. Okay, but I'm going to ask that person to back up. I'm not getting too much more from your father, okay, from you.
Okay.
But he's just saying to tell me he's listening in, you know, he's listening in when you're talking to him in your own way.
Okay.
Like he did when he was here.
Right.
And because he listened to you, you know, and he said, he's telling me to tell you that you miss having him around, you know, to have those special conversations.
Yes.
With him, and I'm glad you can understand that coming from Dad, okay? And I'm saying thank you to him, you know, and this is how this is why it's coming in this way. It's because you kids were like his whole life.
Yeah.
Can you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
You kids were his whole life, but he had to work really hard to keep everybody together.
Right.
And on his spare time, he'd like to get the old fishing pole. Did he like to wear? I'm seeing him with one of those old fishing caps. Does that make sense? When he'd go fishing,
Yes.
you know, I'm seeing those like little things. Just a couple of those little tackly things of something they used to wear on the fishing hats. I got to give that to you, anyways.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have.
Yeah, he's got that with him, by the way. Just to let you know that, because he's enjoying, you know, fishing again over there, and he's saying, you know, I'm just glad to be doing what I used to be able to do.
Good.
And you would understand that coming from Dad.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I'm glad I could do. He's not so confining. He's saying, like confined.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want to extend his love. He's saying for me to tell you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he's extending his love to you from the other side, and he's listening in.
Okay.
He's saying hello from heaven. And your granddad is saying to say hello too.
Okay.
And he's telling you not to worry so much.
All right.
Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. And that's, you know, sometimes, you know, like I know for a fact, like from my grandfather, before he's over on the other side now, when he was here, that's what it was. His family, it would be about his family. He'd tell me all kinds of stories, and I miss those stories now. And, you know, he would tell me how he used to work very hard because that's how he, you know, was with the family. You know, this is going way back when he would work for like $5 an hour, but back then that was a lot of money. And he had a little farm where he, you know, in Dedham, where he just, you know, had to feed his family. Hi, Carly, you're on the air. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good.
Good, how you doing? Do you have your TV on?
Yeah.
Can you turn it down a little?
Sure.
Thank you.
Guess who I got there?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Oh, you have a lot of people over there, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like an army of people. Have you ever been to a medium before?
No.
Okay. Yes, if you understand what I'm saying. No, if you don't, okay? And please don't tell me anything.
I know. Yep.
Okay? And I don't say anything bad or anything. And I'm going to get going with who's around you, okay?
Yep.
Just to fill you in there, just let you know. And I'm also feeling, is your mom over there?
Over where?
I'm feeling, I have a mom, a grandmother, like a motherly vibration that's on the other side. That's
Yeah.
deceased. Okay, your grandmother?
Mother, too.
Mother, okay, so that's, you heard me say grandmother, mother at the beginning, so that's good, okay?
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything. They're coming in together, by the way.
Oh, really?
Your mother and grandmother, even though there wasn't always a closeness between the two. One would try to talk to the other if you can understand that.
I understand.
And I'm so glad you do. That's funny how that came in like that, because I wouldn't know that, you know, and they said mother and grandmother, and, you know.
Yeah.
Your mother's letting me know she's around. She's being very loud.
Who, my mother?
I'm feeling that, okay, I'm going to just, I'm feeling a woman, I'm feeling a motherly vibration, but then there's another woman over there that's coming in kind of loud. Okay, but in a good way. And I'm just going to ask her to back off to let your mom and grandmother speak, okay?
Yep.
Your mom was saying out because I was the nurturing one in the family. The ones that everybody misses because you missed that she was very nurturing towards you guys growing up. When she could be. Yes, and I'm glad you can understand that. She had a nice, mild personality where she tried not to let things bother her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she tried, you know, she really tried. And she's saying it wasn't always easy for her.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Mom, you know, had to do everything to keep the house together. And I'm seeing some family resemblance with you and Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, she's saying she's the better looking one.
Who, her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, yeah. And she's, I'm glad you can understand that coming from her. She's going, I'm back to my girlish self, you know. You know, she's saying she aged gracefully, though.
What?
Does that make sense?
I couldn't hear you.
Okay. She's saying she aged gracefully.
Yep.
Very, very gracefully. And your grandmother's being a hot ticket, though, because she's saying, I thought it was me. And, and I'm glad that makes sense to you, you know, because they're just, you know, coming in together. That, you know, your grandmother is, you know, with your mom. And I'm feeling our granddad over there, too.
Yeah.
Granddad is over there.
Yep.
He's just saying, oh, God, they're at it again with all the gabbing. And you can understand that coming from him?
Yep.
Yeah, and he would, like, when the women are all in the room, he would say, see ya.
Really?
Yeah. Not, you know, like, when you a bunch of, well, let's say, cackling hens, but when the women would get gabbing a lot, he was just like, you know, go in the other room or something, your granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't want to listen to it. And I'm glad you can understand that coming from him, because he's saying, I don't want to listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
But in a good way, though.
Yeah.
Because he was so kind and caring, you know, and he loved having you grandkids around.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have some of the old photo albums of them at home?
Pardon me?
Do you have some of the old photo albums of your grandparents and your mom? Like a photo album, a big
I
photo?
got one of my mom.
Okay, because, yeah, she's showing me the photo album, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, and she's, you know, you think about her when you open it up all the time.
Yeah.
Just to tell you that, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to see if there's a message, you know, for you from them. She said, you go, girl, you go, you know, and she's saying she's so glad that, like, you're doing all the things you want to do now.
Oh, really?
It took you a while, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, to, you know, do that. She's saying, you go get 'em, kid. And that would make a lot of sense to you.
Yeah.
Okay? And just let you know, Granddad, your grandmother, and your mom, they're all together.
Is my husband there?
Don't tell me anything, okay? That
Yeah.
way you don't. I'm not getting anything from him.
Oh, you're not?
No, but, you know, I don't want to go telling you stuff just to say stuff to you, okay?
Yeah.
Just to let you know that. But I'm sure he's somewhere in the background watching down from the other side.
Yeah.
He's just extending love to you because you miss him so much.
Yep.
And that love is eternal. He's saying, you know that,
Yep.
and that's his message to you.
From who?
I am running out of time, so I just, you know, but just to tell her to say that. My love is eternal for you, and he's just giving you a big bear hug, your husband.
Oh, really?
Yep, and your mother's like taking credit for it, but your grandmother's like telling her, okay, we you know, we got to stop gabbing now, so that way. But they're saying thank you for praying for them.
Yeah.
You're praying for them all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a litany, by the way, with the prayers.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing, because prayers do help them over there. And I'm sorry I have to cut you short, but I'm out of time. But thank you so much for sharing, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And that's, you know, how the spirit works with me. Every medium and every psychic works differently. It just depends on how spirit wants to work. You know, a lot of times it could be general, and sometimes you just gotta, sometimes that wow factor will come in. Just to let you know that. And also, your loved ones are always with you. Love never dies on the other side. It's eternal. You know, and prayers. I want to touch base with that for a minute, because prayers are important. Because I know they heal over there. And, you know, when you pray for them over here, it's like, you know, helping them heal over here.